Hello, Internet. Today is Saturday, the 2nd of March. The good news for this week is that there is no bad news. No, the good news for this week is that in the Ilmkreis, which is the county area in which I live, the sun is finally shining and the snow is finally ever so slowly starting to melt. The bad news, however, is that I have been so busy in the last week, I have had very little time to do any writing. So this week's writing news will be quite short. Now, I did start work on Chapter 4 of Thicker Than Water earlier this week, shortly after I got back from Freiburg, but I have just been so busy with work, I've only managed to write one scene. I would have been doing a little bit of editing on Chapter 3, but my editor hasn't got back to me on it yet. And I know he'll be watching this, so he can take this as a hint to get it done. I know he won't take it. Yeah, so Thicker Than Water has come to a grounding halt, for now at least, because like I said, I wasn't too happy on Chapter 3. I made some changes, sent it off, and I want to hear what my editor has to say about it before I go on to Chapter 4, because I have a feeling there are going to be some changes that need to be made pretty quickly. So, unfortunately, no more work has been done on Thicker Than Water. However, I have been thinking about it quite a lot. When I'm supposed to be working, I don't seem to be able to get it out of my head, which is awesome, because I love Thicker Than Water to the bottom of my heart. But unfortunately, none of the ideas I have had have I felt comfortable writing down. So I'll see what I can develop over the weekend into next week, and we'll see what happens. The only other scene I was able to write during the week was a 3 or 4 page long one in link to one of the collaborative projects I've been working on. I think it was on Tuesday evening, quite early on before things started getting very busy. And yeah, that was based off one of the, well, actually it was the first character development the person I'm working with had done completely from scratch. And he's very proud of it, and I'm quite happy with it as well. It's got a few issues, and we are working through them slowly. But yeah, I wrote a quick scene on that to test whether the character works in one of the storylines we've already developed, or I previously developed way back when I was writing this project the first time round. And I need to get back to him on that one to see what he thinks, because otherwise I may have ruined his character and ruined his dreams. Now, I do keep mentioning that I've been very busy this week. I should probably very quickly explain what that actually means. Most obviously, for me, it means I do work 45 hours a week. Yes, I am mad, but actually that has nothing to do with it. They just work more in Germany. What I've been busy with is increasing or trying to find interesting ways of increasing my web presence, and I finally decided on what should have maybe been the most obvious answer. Yes, I am pleased to announce that 2 years too late, but better late than never, I have an official author page on Facebook. What this means is that you can now follow all of my work and links to my other interests, including all of the F1 stuff on Tumblr and some other things when I find something interesting enough to share with the world, on that Facebook page, which you can find here. I hope that you will share and like it, and because virality is a wonderful thing and precisely what the internet was created for. Never mind, long distance conversations, staying in contact, and all of the things that it was actually invented for. There is also a page now for Without a Trace as well, where you will find news specifically for Without a Trace, the ebook and the paperback together. And if you would share and like that as well, it would be wonderful. And there you can find all sorts of things, including the news on the deal that's still running until the 12th of April, 50% off on Smashwords with the code HC94K. More details are on the bottom of this email, following all of my recent posts. 12th of April. You have until then to buy it for 99 cents, either using real American money or PayPal, and it's totally worth it if I do say so myself. Really fun book to write, so technically should theoretically mean that's a really fun book to read as well. So that is it from me this week. I said it would be short, and I have kept my promise, as I always try and do. Hopefully next week there will be a bit more news, because I think I'll have a bit more time to be writing when I'm not at work or discussing what I'm actually going to be doing when I get back to the UK in September with my university, because talking to them is always a lot of fun. Bureaucracy, you can't escape it. It exists everywhere. Anyway, yes, I am going to go and watch the Harlequins play at the Rugby Union Premiership against Bath, I believe, because it's going to be awesome. I'm also going to go and keep an eye on the third and final F1 test in Barcelona, and I am going to take some time to contemplate Chapter 4 of Thicker Than Water, which is my favourite topic in the entire world, apart from maybe... Actually, no, it is my favourite topic in the entire world. So I hope you have a good week ahead of you, and until next time, all the best.